Spring is in the air, and green plots like this remind us why it's important to establish those perennials for our deer and our turkeys. The first thing to green up every spring. It's early spring and I'm excited to bring you guys along today. I'm gonna roll the sleeves up and do some work on some of our micro plots. As you can see, this is well before the leaf canopy, and our favorite time to establish these backwoods little micro plots is prior to leaf canopy. So I've got my leaf blower, my garden rake, some Hot Chick, some Comeback Kid, some No BS. And we're gonna go to work today, so come along for the ride. So the first plot we're gonna stop at today is one of my favorites. Shaded food plot on the top of a ridge. We planted it in Hot Chick last year. When you look through these leaves, you can see a bunch of clover and chicory popping up. So I'm gonna use the steel garden rake, open things up a little bit, and then add just a nice little coat of Comeback Kid. We'll call it frost seeding, but the idea is to get it established prior to the leaf canopy so roots and stems can develop, and then it will last you all year long. Our goal is to create more food in this property year round, and this is one way to do it. So for anybody that planted a food plot last spring or summer, this is what it's gonna look like right now. The leaves have fallen, they've covered it up. That doesn't mean it's dead and stopped growing. We gotta get in here, remove the leaves before applying more seed so the sunlight can get down to those plants that are established and those new seedlings that you're gonna add. Now when it comes to frost seeding, whether it's an established plot or a new plot you're looking to plant, we try to catch that last bit of winter as it transitions to spring, where it freezes at night, thaws during the day. And the two mixes that we look at for doing that are our cold season perennials, Comeback Kid and Hot Chick. You can mix them together or use them on their own, but those are the two that we focus on when it comes to early spring frost seeding. So the reason we get in here and blow these leaves off is simply for seed to soil contact. As you can see, seeds can easily get to the soil and you can see the fresh clover growing. Keys to having success in these small micro backwoods plots are planting before the leaf canopy. As you can see, we're probably 40 to 60 days prior to the leaf canopy. Making sure you remove all leaves and debris so seed can get good seed to soil contact. And then make sure you're using the right seed. For us, it's Hot Chick, Comeback Kid, and No BS. Those are the ones that are gonna actually provide the most graze tolerance as well once they establish. Establish them early for them to last all year. Here we are at another one of our classic micro plots tucked in the pines, which this one we've been working on for a couple of years now, and it's kind of given us some trouble. With pines comes acidic soils, so we've had to add plenty of pelleted lime to try to get that pH to a desirable level, and we've relied on food plot mixes that are a little bit more pH tolerant. For us, it's Hot Chick. So gonna go in with the garden rake, just a few leaves and pine needles on here, and we're gonna frost seed in some Hot Chick here. Use that freeze thaw to help kind of sow those seeds and thicken this plot up. We like to frost seed and overseed current clover plots and new ones, but one of the nice things about frost seeding a current plot like this one is it's an efficient way to maximize the longevity. It's gonna last 4 or 5 years, kind of fill in some of the gaps, and without having to come in here and rework the ground or till it up, you can get longer growth by just overseeding. We're gonna use Hot Chick here. These pines make for a more acidic growing environment, so we've worked with lime to improve the soils. Hot Chick is one of our favorite pH tolerant blends to kind of help build this food plot. It's an incredible backwoods hidden oasis in the pines, and this is the perfect mix for it. Food plots don't have to be big to be effective, and they don't require heavy equipment. There's not a perfect date on the calendar, but more or less a forecast that allows you the perfect opportunity to frost seed, and that'll allow you to turn your property into a domain.